Hello everybody, welcome back to Whimsy Crafter. I hope you all are doing great. I'm back after a really long gap with an unboxing video for you, and this is going to be a very special orchid unboxing video. So if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to like this video if you found this useful. So I found a new seller on Facebook who sells orchids, and he is a hobby grower. At the same time, he is also a seller. He has his own plantation and collection of orchids, and I just thought of ordering a few uncommon orchids which are usually not advertised by sellers, or hobby growers do not choose these orchids as their first preference. So I'm talking about species orchids. Now there are a very basic categorization when it comes to orchids. One is the species and the other one is the hybrid. So hybrid orchids are those which are a product of tissue culture in labs, whereas species orchids are orchids which are found in their native state, in their natural habitats. So hobby growers often hinge towards species orchids because they are lower in upkeep. They can survive in the outside. They do not thrive on neglect, but they do well on their own, and they need little to no care at times. Okay, so you see, this is a basic carton, and this has come all the way from Assam, and in this box are the species orchids which I will slowly introduce you to. So the very first orchid that we have is one that has been mounted on a wood block, and the name tag says this is a Dendrobium farmeri orchid. Just to give you an idea, all the orchids that you will see in today's video are Dendrobium orchids. Okay, so Dendrobium is a particular category of sympodial orchids, and these particular Dendrobiums are species orchids, or they are found like this in nature. All hybrids are created out of species parents. Okay, mix and match of different characteristics of different species orchids are used to make hybrids. So here I have one orchid without a label, which the seller later told me was a gift for me because I had placed the order for quite a high amount. So this is a Dendrobium crepidatum for you. Now the third orchid that we are unwrapping here is let us just check what the name tag tells us. It's a Dendrobium vordinum. So I will link a picture of each of the orchids that I am unwrapping and unboxing here. So stay tuned till the end of the video, and don't forget to tell me where you're watching this video from. Now these orchids might look sick and dull, but they are in their best health condition, and in nature they fight off a lot of challenges, and this is what they are. They do not have glossy shiny leaves all the time, but they are in the pink of their health, as I have been assured by the seller. Okay, so next up we have another orchid. This is a Dendrobium parishi. So I am really excited to unbox this package today because I am slowly trying to build an orchid collection for myself. I love orchids. I have fallen in love with this genus and species of plants, and my current lifestyle actually supports this orchid hobby because I don't really get time always to water my plants, and orchids are forgiving in that way. So here we have another one. This is a Dendrobium lindley plant, another species Dendrobium orchid, and with each pack I am unwrapping, I am getting excited. I can almost visualize the flowers, the big bright colorful blooms that are going to adorn my garden. All right, the next one already has a bloom on it, so you can get an idea of what the bloom might look like. This is my favorite orchid for another reason. This orchid plant has seed pods on it. Okay, this is a Dendrobium bensonia plant, and it has come with flowers as well as a few seed pods. Okay, I did not focus much on the seed pods in this video, but I'll show you in a later clip what the seed pods look like. One has already burst open when I'm recording this. Okay, so we have what I suppose is the last orchid in the box. Okay, the leaves look pest infested, and this is a Dendrobium williamsoni, but I had done a thorough inspection of the plant after I shot this video, and there were no signs of mites or any pests as such. So I have no complaints regarding the plant's health whatsoever. So these are my orchids, about 7 orchids that I have bought and 1 I have got free. I'll show you where I keep them. I have a separate stand mounted on my wall where I will hang them. These orchids are mounted orchids and they do not have a media. As you can already notice, some of the plants have been mounted on fern blocks while the others have been mounted on wooden blocks. Okay, this is an ingenious way of saving space while cultivating orchids. The last and final step I follow through each time I buy new plants is to spray down the plants with a solution of water and 3% hydrogen peroxide. This is to ensure that no pathogen from these newly bought plants spread to the existing plants around them. And I usually do this in the evening, and the next couple of days the plants stay in shade. Anyway, the plants will be staying in shade, so I'll keep updating you. And now let's take a look at the pictures of the orchids that I have bought from this seller.